Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Bear Beer Reviews. And for tonight's little review we have a brewery that I didn't know until Kimmy and Marco, the two brothers who work at Atom with me. They brought this little bottle back from a trip up to, hold on there we go, get my fingers out of the way, trip up to Newcastle to do some deliveries, and saw these bottles in a bottle shop and thought, well Jack, let's try these and give them a review. This is Three Kings Brewery. There you go, from North Shields in Tyne and Wear up in Newcastle Way, and this is their Apache. Now I knew nothing about these guys. I had a quick check on the internet. It's a fellow brewing by the name of Ewan McCann. It's a 2.5 barrel plant, which is about what is it, 400 litres or so barrel plant. And he every third week of the month produces something brand new. Always kind of pushes the boat out and tries different styles, different beers, something outside the comfort zone. Apache is a triple hopped beer with Chinook, Eternum and Cascade hops. I'm assuming it's a pale ale, but I don't necessarily know. The lineup always changes, very small production. Absolutely love the brown paper bags on the outside of the bottle, so that's pretty cool. Just out of interest, knocking over a pile or something. I don't know what the actual bottles look like if they're just clear. Yep, just completely clear bottles on the inside. I'll try not to make this because I quite like it. And I don't know if they're bottle conditioned, but I assume there's some sediment in the bottom, so we'll see if we can crack this one open and we'll see what we have when we pour into a glass. So, be gentle and we'll get a clear beer. So, what we have is a delightful straw yellow colour, crystal clear little beer going on there. Nice amount of head, good 3 sort of fingers-ish, 2 and a bit fingers worth of head going on. Lovely, lovely colour, nice straw, with a little bit of like a golden shimmer to it as well. Looking great in the glass, I must say, looking great. So let's get a nose on it and see what we have. Yes, good hoppy hit on this. This is 5%. Yes, 5% ABV. Oh, it's got a nice amount of citrus to it. Bit of pine, it almost smells kind of olivey actually, which I know sounds unusual. But I'm getting a bit like olive note on it, perhaps a little bit of the, perhaps a bit of grassy herbal note I suppose. Nice bit of citrus in it. Bit of lemon perhaps, definitely more than the grapefruit side, a little bit tartar. Does have a nice pong whiff to it though, jumps out the glass, very prominent aroma, doesn't hold back, like that. If you're going to use plenty of good hops in it, let the aroma do some of the talking. Smells great. So cheers everyone, let's give it a try. Yeah, it's pretty good. It's a nice rounded, well thought out, well done, extremely drinkable pale ale. You can tell that even just from the first sip. It's not particularly humongously punchy, it's not a palate destroying beer this one, it's quite crisp and very clean actually. So initially I'm getting a very, very light, nutty, pale malt, grainy sort of sweetness. And then getting this nice middle punch of a lot of citrus, a lot of grapefruit in particular, and then it smooths out towards the end and get a little bit more nuttiness kind of comes through. It all dries up very nicely, it's not overtly sweet, it's quite dry and crisp like I said, and then you get a nice distinct bitterness that kind of lasts for a long time in the palate. In fact the flavour continues for a long time too, you can still taste it. Perhaps get a little bit astringent, a little bit tart just on the back of the tongue as all those flavours fade away and it gets a little bit tacky on the back. But very clean flavours, very well balanced, yet still having a nice distinct hop flavour to it. It's very, very pleasant this. Yeah, I'd also say there's a little bit of grassiness, perhaps a bit of herbal, hoppy, greenage, leafage flavour in it as well. Always a good sign that a beer's been very well hopped. Yeah, it's a tasty beverage, it really is. Not the most out there exciting brews. I'm just going to mix this around a little bit because I am wondering if it is bottle conditioned, see if we can pour some more out. I'm not entirely sure though. No, I'm assuming not, otherwise the yeast is very much cleared out. I didn't actually check on the bowl, so I couldn't tell you. But yeah, very, very solid. I like this a lot. Good brewing at its best. In fact, now there is a little bit of residue kind of just kicking around in the middle. There's a bit of chill haze on the glass, but you might just be able to see it. There's a little bit of, I'm assuming, either yeasty or hoppy residue in the bowl. Ain't a bad thing, ain't a bad thing. Yeast residue's flavour. So yeah, overall, crisp, clean, very well produced pale ale. You can certainly sup this rather well. Has a nice that hoppy hit. Very dry to help those hops kind of come through a bit more as well. I'm going to go for a good 8 out of 10 on this one. Like I said, it's not the most kapow wham bam take all the awards sort of beer, but it's extremely well made, and you can't fault it for that at least. So again, this is the first of a couple of bottles that we've got from the Three Kings Brewery. Unfortunately, I've ruined their lovely little label taking the bottle out, but you can see it's got a lovely little lion wearing his Apache uniform on it. Three Kings Brewery from North Shields in Tyne and Wear. Well done, guys. So please like, favourite, comment and subscribe. Tell me what you think if you've tried this beer, or indeed any by them. I'm sure there's a lot out there. And until the next beer review, cheers.